We are rolling and good to go. And
Sissy start.
All right, action.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Eliza.
Hi, I'm Becca, and we recently graduated from Endicott in May, and now we're helping lead the Netcast college group on Monday and Thursday nights. So if you're in college, come hang out with us.
I think I had this idea where I didn't really trust God to have my back. I had always had like a lot of anxiety in my life, and I had felt that I'd called out to God and he had never answered me, and I had gone through my life waiting for him to kind of rescue me, wrap me up, and send me on my way, and it never happened. And through an odd chain of events, which looking back was definitely Jesus, I ended up at the Briscoe Middle School for Netcast. And I remember the first words, somebody said, "Welcome home" to me, and I remember like looking around like, what is this place? And I think Netcast has done something for me that I didn't expect. I walked into Netcast and I saw people pouring their lives out for Jesus and just wanting to connect with him on a deeper level, and I don't think I was ready for that because I walked into Netcast and God ripped out my heart.
Yeah, I totally agree. Netcast has, like, there have been so many people that have been, like, able to surround us and pour into us, like, starting from the very beginning with, like, the people who would drive us to church. They were so incredible, and just having those constant people in our lives were really enabled, like, us to feel more, like, in a community and, like, able to go and minister to people at Endicott that hadn't heard the gospel, that didn't know Jesus, that really didn't know anything about, like, being Christian. So that really, having that, like, sort of, like, people pour into us and us be able to pour into, like, a campus that wasn't reached was really powerful, and it enabled us to be little evangelists.
I was like a very shy and insecure and definitely super awkward freshman. I remember the first time I walked in seeing everyone with their hands in the air, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, I was really intimidated, honestly. And I was also at the same time a little jealous. I was like, I really want my relationship with God to be like all these people around me, because it's clearly like so bold and so authentic what they have. So like after that, I totally started like stalking some like older people at Netcast. I was like, oh my goodness, like look how they do things. There's honestly people watching this that I've like stalked before and they have no idea. I'm like, I'm never gonna tell them. But I just like, I learned so much, honestly. Just about God and how like God like worked through their lives and like how to be bold and what that looked like to be bold in my faith. And then kind of like my sister said, taking it back to Endicott was so cool because I got to like start talking a little more and a little more and a little more about my journey and about my God to people who never really grew up Christian before. Mm-hmm. And that was just like a phenomenal experience because like all of a sudden I got to see like people become curious, and I got to like roll out the welcome mat a little more and invite people in and watch people even invite themselves into like what was going on.
That was probably the coolest part.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
Like, can I come to church with you? And I
Like,
was like, yes, for sure you can come. There was hard stuff in college too, but I definitely felt like the hard stuff, God used the pain from that to push me directly into like real, authentic, vulnerable relationships with godly people. Mm-hmm. So I think like for people who are going through tough stuff, especially in college, the best thing you can do is let God push you into those really deep relationships. Because I think what it means to be all in is to like let those relationships and those godly people come deeply into your life in a way that's almost scary because you haven't really done it before. But that's where I found the greatest healing.
It's easy as a college student to come into an environment where so many people are pouring into you and loving on you and just kind of soak that up and feel important and feel special and like look for God to like rain down his love, and you will just walk out a new human and you can start your week over and then go back to the spa on Sunday. And I felt like I lived in that mindset where I was just willing to consume the church. And I think this series has taught me and has given, I think, the three of us kind of a heart to work with other people and talk to other people about our journey, about what it means to go all in, and instead of consuming the church, growing the church. I started tithing 2 months ago. It's been a good journey. I've had to like really grit down and handle it, but I'm doing great. I'm feeling really good about it. But I think for us and for what we're looking forward to about All Together All In is just having young people hear the call of Jesus and the fact that they have been given these talents and these environments in which to just like show what it looks like to love God and to be like living faithfully for him. Like you will live your life alive in Christ if you're able to like commit to Jesus 100%. And I think that for me, and I think for the two of these guys, that for like Jesus has poured into me so much where my cup is overflowing, and it is not time to like be with myself anymore. It's time to spread the love.
Yeah.
Yeah.